Yes. Hello, good people. Good morning, good evening, depending where you're watching us from. I take this opportunity to welcome you to our YouTube channel, JAC'O Media KE. This is the channel where you will be enjoying for entertainment, encouragement, documentaries, and to give you a motivation of life. So I welcome you. For the new people in our channel, kindly go to the button of subscription, press there, hit the bell for notification, like and share the content that will be shared to you. I want to take today's challenge to just give a little bit motivational for how we should conduct ourselves in the public. Public issues has a lot of challenges for a lot of people, but we need to see how we can conduct ourselves for that to meet the standard of the public. So that is what I want to do for today as our content, to reach a lot of people to understand the public expectation from every individual. And I'm going to talk about three aspects in the public, whereby we got a lot of challenges and how we're going to avoid such a kind of an embarrassment or infringe other people's privacy in the public or the integrity to compromise. So first I want to take the opportunity to say we are in a public places or amenities. For example, we are in a market, we are in a mall, we are walking on the roads. We are in the church or mosques. At the same time, we are in an open recreation center. Now we need to see what we can find ourselves to take care of from not intensifying somebody's right where he is on the same place. For instance, let us start with the first. We are on the road. People, they are traveling, more especially by the motorcycles, others bicycles, others they are using vehicles. They're on the road. A road is a common public area for users. You can be a pedestrian, and the others that I already have mentioned that are using the same infrastructure for convenience. For instance, let us talk about the pedestrians. The pedestrians, they are having the pedestrian track where they are supposed to move on so that they can avoid from altercation of road motor users and themselves as the pedestrian. But you find in many cases, you find a lot of pedestrians, they just leave their track, their walking track, to find themselves walking around the pavements of the road. Or some others, they cross the road on the middle, a place where it is not designed for them. And bearing in mind that those places, they are dangerous. They are life-threatening. For instance, getting an accident. You are a pedestrian, you are having a walking track, you avoid it and you just cross in around the roadside. You are inconveniencing other road users like motorcycles, bicycles, and vehicles. For example, you find somebody speeding so that it will catch time, and you are there also competing with the machine that is moving on the road where you are walking. You find somebody is applying brakes carelessly without having that preparedness, because he knows that place it does not have a pedestrian track. You find somebody has caused an accident by applying an emergency brake to avoid crashing with you or causing accident, and we find that accidentally he has caused an accident for another person that was not aware the reason of applying brake in a place where maybe it was not supposedly to be applied. So that is the first instance whereby you find people, they get a lot of challenges when they are using the public infrastructure, especially the road. Secondly, we find it is the cyclists. People are using the bicycles. They just leave the cycle track, they come to the main road. Now they are competing with the vehicle to go, and actually most of them, they just cycle in an opposite direction, like a one-way road, and on coming and another vehicle, they are in fact competing. Somebody is cycling in a wrong direction, while the oncoming vehicle is coming in an off way on the road. That creates a mayhem on the road. Drivers, they are trying to negotiate to hide, swipe the vehicle from hitting them. It becomes more challenging. So kindly, as the pedestrians, as the cyclists, and as the motorists, please let us observe the rules and the regulations of using the public roads to avoid any misconveniences of one another, because everybody want to follow the law and use the track that is designed or designated for him to use or for her. Mostly you find them, they are competing, and the moment you do a slight mistake because they are in the wrong place, you find them, they are really chaotic. They want to cause a lot of problem to you without having the sense of mind that they are on the wrong locations. So we are trying to advise our people, please, when we are on the road, we are on, all of us road users, let us observe the maximum rules that are being given to observe how we conduct ourselves on the road. I want to talk about now the motorists, the vehicles, That is another category that I can say they are posting. They are posting, They don't want to give one another a respect while they are driving the same. For example, people of class, people of class, they are there in terms of the kind of the machines they are using to drive on the road, and the others who are not having machines, they are pedestrians, they are cyclists, they are motorbikes, guys, it becomes very difficult for them to understand one another on the road. For example, a motorbike is really given a same priority as the vehicle on the road. But you find there is what we call a discrimination in between, all from the motorists, one vehicle to another. You find people, they are driving big machines, and some they are small machines in terms of the cost, and the model they are using. But you find somebody of the big vehicle is just harassing the person with the small car on the road. Yes, honking the horns, hooting at every time, flashing you right, In fact, he is harassing you so that to pave his way, so that he has a right of passage, as if you are not a driver, as if you don't own the right to drive the same track of the road or the lane. Sometimes it is becoming more embarrassing to such a kind of scenarios, and we need, as the motorists, to respect such a kind of other users, like the fellow motorists. Others you find he comes without having maximum attention, he's using his phone while driving, he doesn't do